Live from Melbourne, this is a special edition of the Local Roundup.
Good evening. Victoria is into day one of its 5-day snap lockdown. As of 11:59 p.m. last night, we re-entered stage 4 lockdown, meaning the 4 reasons to leave home now applies. They include essential shopping, caregiving, work and education if it can't be done from home, as well as exercise for up to 2 hours with one other person. The 5 kilometre rule returned along with mandatory mask wearing across the state and no visitors to the household. Food and hospitality venues reverted back to takeaway only, and non-essential businesses and activities were shut down immediately.
Now, Victorians will be well familiar with the term UK strain, UK variant of concern. We have talked about this for a long time because it is so hyper-infectious and moves so fast that it is presenting a very, very real challenge to our status, our stay safe, stay open, our precious thing that we've built, all of us, throughout 2020. Now, whilst we don't have cases outside those that were notified as possible close contacts, those who had been by virtue of who they'd been with or where they had been, whilst it's not surprising that we're seeing extra cases within those groups, and in some respects it's pleasing that that's where those cases are, the way in which they are presenting is a very significant concern to us. If I can just give you a couple of examples, I'll make the point this way. We are having cases test positive, and we, in rapid time, we get notified of that positive test result. By the time we find that case as positive, they've already infected their close contacts, their family, people they live with, people they've spent time with. That makes it incredibly difficult to do contact tracing, because there is no gap, if you like, between when we have the first case and their close contacts and potentially others that they have spent time with. The whole process, because of the hyper-infectivity and the speed at which this UK variant moves, the whole process has been condensed down, and it is now, I am sad to have to report, it is the advice to me that we must assume that there are further cases in the community than we have positive results for, and that it is moving at a velocity that has not been seen anywhere in our country over the course of these last 12 months.
More on the lockdown in just a moment, but the Collingwood Football Club has been left in an awkward position after their long-standing president Eddie Maguire stood down. Take a look. We've seen Ed in tears before, but never quite like this.
I try my best, and I don't always get it right, but I don't stop trying. But today, effective immediately, I step down from the presidency of the Collingwood Football Club.
The long-standing president stood down following calls for his resignation after the club's racism scandal.
So I do not want any of this to cause rancour or factions. It's better then to fast-track my leaving the club from the end of the year to now. I love Australian rules footy. I love that it is the most egalitarian of games. No matter the size, the shape, or any other subset of life, he or she with a Sharon is the most important person in the world when they've got it in their hands.
And with his family by his side, he delivered one last sign-off.
To old mate Joffa Corf, to my old mate Joffa Corf and my beloved Magpie Army, I'm with you all, side by side, black and white forever. Good luck to all. Floreat Pika, may the Magpie flourish, and go Pies.
Darby Travers for the Local Wrap-Up. Good luck, Ed. Well, the snap lockdown has had an effect right across the country. with all states and territories except for New South Wales implementing border controls for travelling Victorians. Meanwhile, the Australian Open tennis tournament in the heart of Melbourne had to tell the crowds to leave about half an hour before the lockdown began. Take a look.
Patrons are required to leave the arena now. Play will be suspended while the arena is cleared.
Absolute chaos indeed, and that is the latest from the local wrap-up on this very busy Saturday evening. Stay up to date across all of our social media platforms. All you need to do, just search Local Wrap-Up to find us. For now though, I'm Darby Travers. Thanks for your company, stay safe, and good night.